Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya and today we're going to be checking out a new game called Abyssus. It is a first-person roguelike shooter that's sort of like a nautical slash Aztec-y sort of themed game. Absolutely stunning, and it is insanely fun. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then do stick around. So the basic plan for today's episode, spoilers with the gun that I've got there. I have been doing a little bit of quite a few runs, but we're going to just do the base weapon and base loadout today. So if you want to play along, you can at home. We're going to try and maximize this, what's it called? The engine rifle's capabilities. And as you can see, I've got quite a few unlocks. Let's just get some more weak spot damage. You don't really need to know much about it, but it's basically just upgrades for the run, making different shrines appear, get more loot and more damage, reload speed, etc., stuff like that. Just quickly before we go into the run, I'll explain what you're seeing at the moment. Top right is the minimap, various different icons. The main ones that you'll see when we're in runs are doors and chests. So you got to keep an eye out for chests because sometimes they can be hidden. In the bottom left, the red orb is our health. At the moment, we've got 400 max health. The plus sign is essentially our med kits, syringes they're called in this game. And then next to that is our equipment, which at the moment we have grenades equipped. As you can see, we had 4 charges. So we can throw that 4 times, and then they slowly recharge over time. And to the right of that, we have our ammo, which primary fire uses up ammo, but for this weapon, so left click is primary fire, then you got secondary fire, which has its own thing. That is right on your mouse, right click on your mouse, and you can see the bar below the cursor is going up red. That is our heat meter, and when that goes to full, it basically means we can't shoot that anymore until it's cooled down. And then on the far right of the screen we have our money, that's the little square icon, and then keys to the right of that. Let's just jump straight into a run, shall we? Right, in we go. First run of the day. What do we do? Assassination, deal 50% more damage for the first 10 seconds of the encounter. That is not a particularly good charm, I will admit. So, enemies that we're seeing in these first rooms, they'll be relatively easy enemies. Oh, wow. Man. Come on, Mamiya, what's up with your aiming there? We got ball guys that basically just shoot out little laser balls at you. We had the gorilla-looking dudes that run up to you and do a little AoE. These guys. These are the little ball guys that shoot laser balls. Okay. Onwards and upwards. Let's go for that. Ooh, we get an aspect of frost. Secondary fire or ability. Secondary fire deals 15% additional damage and applies frost build upon hit. That's okay. Frozen ability. Your ability deals 15% additional damage and applies frost buildup on hit. I do like getting it for our grenade. I think that is pretty solid. What do we got in here? Just these little dudes. Ooh, we're going to get our first ability soon. Well, oh, I just jumped off into the abyss. Now, our first new enemy, the flying guys, they shoot laser beams or laser balls at you. And they have a little interesting mechanic that I will show off when we next see them. We got Aspect of Wind, offers you the power to surround your enemies with wind bursts, and every wind blessing increase the size of all areas of effect. Or we got Aspect of Lightning, grants you the power to send chains of lightning between your enemies, and Lightning Fury, every lightning blessing increases crit chance. Kind of like, we're not doing AoE stuff, but wind bursts are incredibly strong. And let's put it on our primary rather than our secondary. I kind of want something else for our secondary. 15% additional damage and 20% chance to trigger a wind burst on hit. Let's go. And that's the first level done. Done and dusted. Nice and easy one to start off with. We go into Elite Level 2. Our objective is to charge the beacons. Oh, and we got Beyblades after us. Alright. Another new enemy. Right, these flying guys. They, if you watch, you see how that guy charged at us then? If you get them to a certain amount of health, they will basically try to kamikaze you. That's the objective done. Now we just need to finish off everyone else. You see our wind bursts. A little wind AoEs that occasionally hit enemies. They will eventually get incredibly powerful the more we go into wind burst. One guy left. And he's donezo. And these over here are weapon upgrades. Well, you can either upgrade your ability or your weapon. For now, we will do our weapon. Greased Barrel increases damage the longer you fire without letting go of your primary or secondary. I love this ability. Burst Cooling stops heat from increasing for 2 seconds after overheat is cleared. Okay. I think we're going to go for Greased Barrel. Let's get our rate of fire up. And there was a chest over here. Can we get something good from it? A Soul Fragment. Soul Fragments are meta progression. You use them in the overworld to basically get more skills, more passives. And we have a spawner. Okay, that means we got 2. If one spawner appears, that usually means there's 2. And we killed those quick enough that you didn't actually see what they did. Those guys basically make the flying enemies. So you wanna ignore the flying dudes and immediately go for the spawners, because they just constantly shit out flying guys. And we got a sacrifice altar here, where we can sacrifice health for 25 max HP. Every time you do it, it increases the amount of health you need to sacrifice in order to get 25 max HP. And do you know what? I'll even use a pot here. And don't think we're going to go for 400. Let's beat the elite first before we sacrifice 400.
Ah, there's always more.
Oh, we got a full heal there. Okay, that's what this is. that heals and restores all of your potions. 15% chance not to take damage when hit. Sure, I'll take that. And you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to use a pot here and sacrifice 400 health. And then use another potion. We're on 500 max health already. We're off to a fabulous start. Alright. This should be the elite room next, and you better believe it is.
What do we have here?
What can we get? Aspect of Night. Grants the power to envelop enemies in shadows, causing them to take more damage. Every shadow blessing increases the duration of all stats effects. Don't know if Wind Burst is a status effect, but I do like Aspect of Night. The Aspect of Defense grants you the power to generate a barrier. Every defender blessing reduces the damage you receive. I do like this, but I prefer to go for damaging things. And yeah, I think we go for Night on secondary. Secondary fire deals 15% additional damage and has a 100% chance to apply shadows to targets hit. Now this elite, I got a really good way of taking him out. We can ignore every other enemy. All you want to do is keep moving left or right. Like, as long as you're moving, strafing, this guy can't hit you. It's quite funny, actually. There we go. And once he gets taken down, all of the enemies get taken down. We got an upgrade kit. I think I'm going to take that over the bandage. Automatically upgrades the next upgradable blessing you pick up. Breaks when activated or dropped. Let's get some healing. And I'm going to run all the way back to the healing shrine. Just so we can get our potions back. Oh, it wasn't actually that far. I thought it was further than that. Alright, on we go. Into the stage before the boss. Let's go for more wind bursts. Propelling wind bursts have 25% chance of sending a small gust of wind towards a nearby enemy, dealing 100 weak spot damage, and increases by 25 per wind blessing. Or headwind. Wind burst slows enemies for 3 seconds. The enemy's projectiles are slowed by 50% and deal 25% less damage. Now, we want to go for the damaging buff. So, get that propelling wind. It automatically gets upgraded, which means now it has a 50% chance of sending a small gust of wind and deals 200% weak spot damage. Also, if you guys, if it's the first time you guys have got to this point, there will be something there for you. Now, I've already picked it up, and I won't spoil what it is, but yeah, just keep an eye out. I need to go pick up this charm. 15% chance not to take damage when hit is reasonable. It does save you a few times. But we should be doing a lot more damage now.
Time to collect some scrap.
Alright, we got a time trial. Wonderful. I think it's just flying dudes on this stage. No spawners. Normally, I'd run around the map and just check if there's actual flying guy spawners, but it didn't look like there was there. Right, we can either upgrade our ability for 15 to 30% increased damage. our ability is grenades. We get increase the damage of our primary fire and the chance to trigger a wind burst from 20 to 40% chance and 15 to 30% damage, or increase the damage of our shadows on our secondary fire. Let's go for wind burst. We're doing a kind of a wind bursty build, and the time trial stops ticking down when you're not in a combat room.
No way.
We got a Beyblade. Get out of here. What's over this direction?
A bunch of small fry.
Is that it? That can't be all of them. Oh, it was. Bloody Nora. Let's use the wishing well here. 25 gold for a gift, and we got nothing. I don't think I want to spend 50 gold for a gift, because I want to go into the shop, and there's normally a shop before every boss, but you need a key to get in there, and we're about the right amount of money to be able to afford a blessing from the shop. Did not see you, Mr. Beyblade. They basically just spin at you, so you just got to run away from them. Hey, we did the time trial. Nice. That's a free chest. We got a key from it. Okay. We're not really using our grenades that much, so I don't think I want to get more frost abilities, because that is what our grenades focused on. So let's get more shadow stuff. We can turn our shadows into a dot. Shadows deal 20 damage every second here with infected shadows. Or enveloping shadows. Shadows has 5% increased effectiveness for every target afflicted by shadows. Yeah, I think that's worth it. That means the more enemies that we've applied the shadow debuff to, the more damage they will all take. And this is the shop that I was talking about. Let's see what we got.
Trying to give me a heart attack?
More darkness. 140 gold here. Okay. Enemies targeted by shadows take 30% of on-hit damage dealt to other targets afflicted by shadows. Yes, that is fantastic. And then, if you break pots in here, there is, more often than not, some gold pots which give you a little bit of coin. But these upgrades cost 70. And we've only got 63. So I guess we just move on to the first boss. Ooh, one thing actually. If you go and interact with this, I have already interacted with it. You will get a surprise. There's an unlock. Just interacting with this. This is the first boss. You just want to dodge away when he does his charge. These balls will slowly fill up with red and deal damage over time when you actually are inside the red zone. We have phased him already. When he goes up there like that, crystals spawn. You just want to destroy the crystals as quickly as you can. That brings him down. Let's infect all these with darkness. Darkness spreads the damage to every enemy that's infected with darkness. So it's a really good AoE. And it's got really nice damage multipliers as well. We are in the last phase of this boss. There shouldn't be much left of him. Just want to jump over the red. And he's done though. Nice. What was dropped for us? gold converter. Health pickups no longer restore health, but give 50% of the healing value in gold. No. That is way too dangerous. It would be worth it if you were doing a massive glass cannon build and using there's a skill tree or blessing that you can get that makes stuff scale off the amount of gold you have. That it was basically designed for that. Right, let's see what upgrade we can get. Shadows have 5% increased effectiveness for every target afflicted by shadows. That goes from 5 to 10%. Fantastic for clearing rooms. Or we could just get our secondary fire to deal 15% more damage. Or our ability to deal an extra 15% damage. Let's just get secondary shadows so our secondary fire deals 30% more damage rather than 15%. And if this is the first time you've beaten this boss, on that table will be a secret for you. Into Act 2 we go, where new enemies await. New enemies and new goodies. We got a sack shrine already. The enemies, all the enemies in this zone are frog people. The guys with gold on the front of their face tend to charge you. Oh, actually, wait, no. I take that back. There's both ranged and melee versions of the basic frogs. One of them throws spears that split into 3. And one of them charges you at you and does like a X slash attack. Ooh, hello, what we got? Deal 30% more damage to the last enemy that killed you. No. We don't plan on dying. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's just get some max health. Why not? We might come back for that 400. We'll see. If we find another heal, definitely. Now, these frog spawners here, if I didn't kill them so quick, you would have seen that any enemy, not any enemy, but a targeted enemy nearby them will attach to them with like a gold laser beam, it looks like. That basically makes the enemy that's attached to that beam invincible until you destroy the enemies with frog spawn. Let's increase the effectiveness of shadows from 5 to 10%. It's a huge damage buff. We just need more skills now. We've got almost everything upgraded.
Oh, son of a gun.
What's left? That dude. One more guy. Where you at? You just spitting shit at us. And boom, you're dead. More wind bursts, definitely. Wind burst occurs 2 times with a larger area on the second activation. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't think we go back and sacrifice 400 health. You know what? Actually, I've changed my mind. It's pretty much just using a health potion. So, let's do it. 1 health potion for 25 max HP. Yeah. You get 25 health back from it as well, so it's not exactly 400. It's 375 health that you end up losing. Alright. Let's carry on as we go into the next stage that has the elite for this zone. I'm hoping hoping that we get a heal before then. But we'll see. We might not do.
You're in the way.
We got healers, so... there you go. You see... Did you see the golden, like, tether from those guys? That makes enemies invincible if they're touched by the tether. And then these big guys here, they're healers. So they have a golden aura around them. And any enemy inside that aura heals. I think it's dependent on the enemy's max HP, or it might just be a flat amount. I'm not 100% sure on that.
One step at a time.
Let's carry on into the next room. Ooh, we got an objective spawner. Okay. That's these things. We've got to take 3 spawners out. Taking that one out there. Ooh, so close to getting exploded. This is the final one. All the spawners are destroyed. Nicely done. There you go. That's the melee guy. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Okay. We need to be jumping out of there. For sure. Oh, we've got a heal. Wonderful. Okay, that means I feel relatively safe using a medkit. So many enemies. God damn. One more guy. It's one of those. Wonderful. We will save that heal for probably after the elite. We'll come back for that. Because we'll be bound to take damage. Absolutely melted that healer there. Love that. Is this the last guy? Yeah, looks like it. Ooh, there's a chest as well. And we get a soul fragment from it, some meta progression. A wishing well. Do you know what? I'm gonna... Ooh. Nice, we got a key from that wishing well. I don't really want to spend more money. Because I know that in the shop, we have enough money to buy a blessing. Nothing over here. No. I thought there was a secret. Not quite. Let's get going with this dude. This is the elite in Act 2. He just corners off the map and then charges at you. And does AoEs. It depends how close you are to him. Let's just keep going with the damage. Get that thing going. Oh, just jump off the edge of the map. We got us there. It's fine. We remember we have a heal. That's him down. Alright. Deal 25% more damage to enemies within 10 meters of you. Nah, I don't really like that. We can destroy it for a little bit of money. Let's go back and get our heals. A little bit of backtracking. I would not recommend doing this if you're trying to get the timed chests, because I found that you've got to be like incredibly quick to get the timed chests. They're pretty difficult, and backtracking just makes it nigh on impossible, I would say, to get the timed chests. There's the heal. Beautiful. Up to 675 max health. As we plod along into the zone between the elite and the boss of this area. We get a new ability. More wind bursts, please. Culling winds. Wind burst deals 4% more damage to Wind burst deals 4% more damage the lower the enemy's health is. Or Eye of the Storm. Wind burst deals up to 25% additional damage the closer to the enemies are to the middle of the wind burst. Yeah, I think we go for Eye of the Storm here. And then, if this is your first time getting to this zone, there will be a thing on that desk. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's an unlock.
You're in the way.
We got a healer over there that's going wild with the heals. Oh, that's because there was two of them. I didn't even notice. But our wind bursts are doing absolute work there. That was going ham. If enemies just stick together, the AoE of our wind burst is just kind of nuts. Oh, we still got a healer. Did not see you before. There you go. Rest in peace, dude. Is he stuck in the ground? There you go. He forced us to take damage. How rude. From a bloody bug. Once again, we're mainly using our weapon. So let's get some upgrades. Prolonged revving, shooting enemies reduces heat, or burst cooling stops heat from increasing for 2 seconds. Nah, there's a specific upgrade that I really want. So I'm going to use all the rerolls to try and get it. Large capacity increases the mag clip size and overheat threshold by 20%. I mean, that is good, but it's not what we're after. This is something, but it is, once again, not what we're after. But heat converter deal up to 20% more damage the higher your heat is. That will do for now. There's a upgrade for the weapon you can get that makes you have a higher rate of fire the higher your heat is, and it works incredibly well with what we've got going on, which is why I used all of my rerolls to try and get it. Oh, nasty explosions everywhere there. Destroy all of the healing flowers. I'm gonna try and get as many enemies as I can. Darkness. Oh, bloody explosions non-stop. Just keep moving around. Okay, that healer is invulnerable. Move out of the way. Let's throw a few grenades. We got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle here. The turtle guy has like a hut that he throws at you. Oh shit, almost got hit there. Obviously you want to avoid the hut at all costs. Because he drags you into him essentially and does a big old AoE. But if you just break line of sight, he won't be able to get you. And it looks like there's a chest under here. A little bit of gold. Nice. That was a pretty hectic room. I'm absolutely gonna do this. 25 max HP and 25 gold. Yeah, I feel like that was worth it. Oh, we should be able to rinse these guys. Yep. Bye-bye, bozos. There's a chest. And it's not locked. Fantastic. I want to save the key that we've got for the shop. We got 300 coins. More wind bursts, absolutely. Updraft, wind burst has 5% chance to leave behind an updraft. Updraft temporarily increases your rate of fire by 25%. Or destructive winds. Wind burst deals 40% additional area damage, but the area size is reduced by 40%. Yeah, we go for that. We go for the damage. See damage, take damage. As we head into the second boss area. Let's go to the shop first. And we might be able to afford 2 upgrades. 180 and 180. Yeah, what's this? Mr. Boom for explosions trigger twice. Now, do you think wind burst counts as an explosion? Because if it does, this is crazy strong. I think I might get one. I might get an aspect of night here. And exposing shadows. Shadows are 20% more effective on weakened, stunned, slowed, frozen, and rooted targets. Or creeping shadows. Shadows have up to 25% increased effect the longer the target is affected. Yeah, let's get that. And then let's get Mr. Boom. And get rid of assassination. Hopefully the wind blasts count as explosions. I'm not 100% sure on that. But if they do count, then we're in for a wild ride. Say hello to boss number 2. Now, is he gonna... Oh, okay. Those waves, the best way to dodge them is basically try to run away from them. I've found. That attack hits on the concentric... No, not concentric circles, but circles either side. So, do you see how it hits the inner and then the outer circle? And then these waves, if you dodge left and right, like I'm doing now, you can avoid the waves. If you get hit by those waves, you get pushed back. On the outer rim of this arena is poison water. So you'll get hit by poison. Oh, we got hit by a wave there. That was a bit nasty. And we're already into phase 3, the final phase where everything goes nuts. We might as well use a health potion here because we'll get all our health back. There we go. Right. I'm not even going to try and avoid those. Back a little bit too much then. And he's donezo. How beautiful. This game is just stunning. Look at that. Now we've beat the boss, we can take our time just to have a look at how beautiful the boss arena is. Like, look at that. Bravo, devs. You've done an insane job. Now we jump down into the Abyss. Ooh, a legendary. What's this? Phoenix Feather revives and fully heals you. Charm breaks when activated. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Over the bandage, 15% chance not to take damage when hit. I do not care about. Get some soul fragments, more max HP. Oh, one spawned all the way over there. Then we can get a full heal and an upgrade. Destructive Wind. Wind bursts will now have 20%, oh sorry, for 80% additional area damage, and the area size is reduced by 20%. Or we don't really want the frozen ability. Eye of the Storm Windburst deals up to 25% additional damage the closer to the enemies are to the middle of the windburst, from 25 to 50%. We want both of these, but I think getting 80% extra damage is just too good. Now, in this area, folks, is a secret. This will be how to unlock an item you will see very soon. So if you want this to be kept completely secret, then just skip ahead a couple of minutes. But I will go through with you basically the secret of this area. If you have a look up here, there's a crystal. Destroy the crystal. Now we need to find the other crystals. There is one in here. There is one over this side, I believe. I cannot remember exactly which tunnels they're all in. There's one. And then I believe the final one is up here, which opens this door, and I've already unlocked it, but there is a surprise there. For anyone that wants it, I would highly recommend doing this, because what you get there is ridiculous. And so much fun. So yeah, if you want a secret, destroy all those crystals and the secret is yours. Into Act 3. What do we got going on? Right, we got little guys. The little guys here, they just fire out balls. Like balls of death. They spam them on you. So you just gotta watch out, hit them in the head. These skulls, they get armor when they're glowing, and they take massively reduced damage. So you want to shoot them when they're not glowing blue. Skulls basically shoot out like spikes, either in a straight line or a horizontal line. You know what, I'm going to come... No. I know I say this every time, I'm going to come back to it. We'll come back for the 400. But we wanna pump our max health up as much as possible, because we're going to need it for the last boss. We want to infect as many things as we can with darkness, because that's going to increase the damage we deal to them. And also, everything that is affected by darkness shares damage. It is incredibly powerful in terms of AoE. Oh, we got a big boy. Okay. We got two of them. These guys heal, summon crystals that explode, and also do giant laser beams. So they've got quite a few moves. So luckily our DPS is kind of out of this world, so we don't need to worry much about them. Then there's some normal skeleton enemies. They basically just jump at you and do an AoE on the ground. So just doing a little dash you should be able to avoid them relatively easily. More wind bursts, absolutely. Wind burst occurs 3 times with a larger area each time it triggers. Roaring winds and raging winds. Does that mean that it triggers 5 times if we've got 3 plus 2? Oh, we got no more keys to go into the rich room. There is something in there. Ooh. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a madman. And do the 400 health stack. Yeah. Get me some 25 max health. Up to 825. Don't want a wishing well. Do you know what? We've not got any keys. Bugger it. Let's go. Let's do it twice. Hey, we got a syringe back. Nice. But 89 gold is not a lot. The wishing well's prices doubles every time you use it. So it goes 25, 50, 100, 200, 400, etc., etc. Just like the sacrificial altar, where you sack health. That doubles each time as well. Ooh, we've got an objective here. Follow the phantom. I'm going to use some help. That was nasty. We are in this area. Don't know where the phantom's gone. Ah, see ya. Nearly done. And we've done. Now we just need to worry about the enemies. Oh! And not get trapped in a corner. Right. Hopefully we'll find a heal. Okay, I need to use another health potion here. Nice. Just one guy left. This guy just creates spikes. And he's dead. Beautiful. Okay. We got Creeping Shadows upgrade. Shadows have up to 50% increased effect the longer the target's affected. That could be great. But I think we're going to go for Eye of the Storm here. Wind Burst deals up to 50% additional damage the closer the enemies are to the middle of the wind burst. That's just so good for bosses. Because the wind blast spawns on enemies. We want to get as many enemies as we can infected by darkness. So we can keep the damage going around on all of them. There we go. That was a lot more manageable room since we didn't have an objective to worry about. Well, I can't remember. Is this the first floor? The second floor? Oh shit. Destroy the crystal. That thing blows up and absolutely murders you. Right, we've got guys over here. Oof. That was a big old hit. And they're all dead. Healing? Money. I'll take money. Remember, we do have a Phoenix Feather. Ah, it is the elite. Okay. Let's get down to business. Now, for this guy, you want to shoot his hands. That is his weak spot. Oh, we're rinsing him. Wonderful. Get donked on, my friend. Just jumping over all his crap. Laser beams do a double jump over. You should be able to clear it. And there we go. Nice and easy. Now what's this? Increases all damage by 3% for every depth completed while this charm is equipped. We are almost near the end of the run, so that's not worth it. It's one of the best charms you can get early on, as the scaling goes hard.
I won't budge.
Time. More wind burst, please. Ramping winds. Enemies that die within 1 second of being hit by wind burst create an additional wind burst. Or culling winds. Wind burst deals 4% more damage the lower the enemy's health is. Let's go for some culling winds for sure. More damage? Yes, please. Alright. I just want to get as many things as I can affected by darkness. Oh, that was a big old hit. Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to have to use our healing. It's a wee bit chaotic. Pretty much spraying and praying there. We have the damage, but do we have the survivability? Okay, we got him, we got him. Oh, there's full heal there. How greedy do we want to be? I'm going super greed. It has been the death of me many times, but I honestly, I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, we got him. Got that guy. Ooh, there's a weapon upgrade there as well. Nice. No, trapped us in a corner. How rude. Right, after this room, we're definitely going to be picking up the heal. We just got a skull left. I've been scared enough. Right, come on, weapon, give us what we want. Yes, insulated barrel, increased fire rate by up to 100% the higher your heat is. This is an absolutely insane upgrade. Prolonged revving, shooting enemies reduces heat. No, we want to go for increased fire rate for sure. We're going to be reloading a bloody lot, but our damage output has just gone crazy. You'll notice it in the boss. And we're back up to being healthy with full potions. Kill the targets. Alright. One guy left. Where's the crystal? There's the crystal. Crystal's down. Where's the last guy that we've got to take out? There we go. Got him. Now we've just got to take out the room. Man, there's a lot of these laser beam guys. You don't usually get that many. Oh, that's a healer as well, isn't it? Alright. We're moving swiftly on. Having double rate of fire is wild. We're going more wind burst, please. Enveloping winds. Wind burst deals 10% more damage for every enemy hit. Or whirling winds. Wind burst has a 20% chance to pull enemies in. Yeah, I like that. That's going to be good because it synergizes with here we go. Wind burst deals 50% additional damage the closer the enemies are to the middle of the wind burst. So if they're being pulled in, then they're going to get dealt more damage. Oh, there's a shop here. 209 gold. 157 for doubling the contents of chests. Man, if only we had a little bit more gold. Well, 20 gold to be precise. I believe this is the final shop. Do we go for the syringe or the max health? Let's go for the max health. We might as well spend all our money. Or as much money as we can anyway. Into Act 3 boss. And possibly my favourite looking boss in the entire game. Also, look how stunning this area looks. The purples and the greens just... the devs knocked it out of the park when they... Well, the environmental team, should I say, knocked it out of the park. Just the devs in general knocked it out of the park with this game. Everything's so pretty. It works so well. Obviously, stay out the AoE of that guy's laser beam, and you should be sound. Oh, crystal. You want to destroy the crystal like the other enemies. That thing eventually explodes. He just throws crap at you. And that's phase 1 done. Super quick. As he teleports us into a jumping puzzle. Poorly timed there. But it's fine. Destroy the crystal as you move up, and it'll teleport you back. In multiplayer, everyone has to destroy that crystal before the boss becomes targetable again. He has summoned enemies. At this moment in time, we can sort of just DPS the boss. Gonna teleport us again into a different jumping puzzle. Okay, final round. Stay out the red zones. We might need to... Oh, shit. Accidentally pressed X to emote there. I'm just going to deeps the boss. Ignore the mechanics. There we go. Oh, and we get a legendary. Shoot 2 additional projectiles. Okay. Mr. Boom. Are we exploding? I don't think we are. I'm gonna get rid of Mr. Boom. For fun. To shoot. It triples our damage. Plus we shoot 3 projectiles rather than 1. Is going to make Windburst go absolutely hard. Alright, we are in the final zone and possibly the most beautiful zone. There is a journal up here. Upgrade. 50% chance to pull enemies in. Nah, I think we go for creeping shadows. Shadows have up to 50% increased effect the longer the target is affected. Seems like the best upgrade for us. Oh, and we were 32 seconds off getting the timed chest there. We actually got reasonably close. Now look at this. How stunning is this area? Just white and red. And I will show you. Where was it? There's a secret somewhere. But can't for the life of me remember where it was.
We'll be getting this open.
Oh, you got to be fast enough. And that's it. Right. Okay. Never mind. If you get there quicker than me, then you'll be able to see. There'll be an invisible wall up on here, I bet. Yeah. Right. This next bit is pretty much a boss rush. Fight 2 bosses, one after another. This guy's a fucking nightmare. Hide behind the crystals, otherwise you get boomed. Gonna go explode again. To use a health potion. Not happy about that. But this guy is solid. He's probably the hardest of these bosses, in all honesty. Get out of the red circles. We've nearly got him. And there we go. Bye-bye, bozo. Destroy this. Ooh. Time. I wish there was another bit of a heal here. But unfortunately, there ain't. Let's go into last boss. Get a heal? No, but there's a fissure up there. We're just gonna have to survive as long as we can with 1 health potion. Alright, big lad. Let's do this. Let's roll. When the red zone flashes, that is when you run for the hills. Oh no, we needed to be behind him. Damn. Right, I'm just going to use the health pot. Got so much health. Shoot the shit out of them. We dodging away. I want to be close to him. There we go. We just dodged that attack. Nice. Got slowed down there. Where you throwing your shit? Not on us. Get in the center when the spikes come up. And we are in phase 2. It is official. Go on, son. We gotta watch out for laser beams chasing us, though. Oh, you bum. Get on the other side of him. Just needed to be close. Yeah, he'll turn around now. How? Why is he immune? Excuse me? Oh, yeah. Got 2 lives, so it's not over, not over, not over yet. Ooh. Get that darkness stuck on him. Oh, he didn't do the animation for the spikes. Okay, that's our first res. This is a long ass fight. Oh, should have looked more at the ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, he's immune again. How dare he? Need to be looking at the boss, but I can't be. Right, no longer immune. I want to get... No, we don't have enough power. Damn. Where the hell is it? I don't even know where he is. There we go. Alright. Let's get some deeps on him. Oh, he's immune again. Unbelievable. Oh. No. Another revive. Evidently not. Alright. Well. That shows you how hard as nails that boss is. We were absolutely rinsing enemies up until that point. But yeah. That, I'm afraid, is going to be it for today's video, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.